This letter is to Samuel Taylor Jarvis. From Mom and Dad. Almost 18 years ago, we left Northside Hospital with the most precious cargo we'd ever had in our young lives. For new parents, a baby seemed so fragile yet complex. We couldn't believe we weren't provided more instructions before they let us drive off. But more than the hospital, God had entrusted us with this precious new life, and we weren't really sure what we were doing. People remind us to cherish the moments, and that time would go much faster than we'd expected. For quite some time, this didn't seem to be the case as things were so busy, so new, so exciting. For your mom, she was just happy to get a full night's sleep. Those days seemed like they'd last forever. In retrospect, those people were indeed right, and time seemed to accelerate. Some things, even after these years, haven't changed. You're still our firstborn, and for each new chapter of your life, we're also facing those days with you as rookie parents. We remember the years of trucks and tractors, dinosaurs, Star Wars, and Legos. You always loved your Blue's Clues thinking chair and that handy-dandy notebook. Never had we seen so much determination with your excavations outside, always searching, digging, moving rocks in search for that elusive dinosaur bone. Those traits would soon enable you to catch more bugs, frogs, lizards, crawdads, and salamanders than any kid we had ever seen. While you'd sometimes get bored with hunting and fishing, you could always be counted on for catching the bait and fashioning some kind of a lethal weapon out of an otherwise harmless object. If I could just say, he showed up with a lightsaber today, so that's right with that. You had to be the cutest, most industrious little guy we had ever seen. Was it normal for any human to assemble 12 Lego kits, including 8,000 pieces in the dark when you were supposed to be in bed? You were indeed wired by God to design, build, and absorb vast amounts of information. And then, one day, you picked up a guitar, and things would never be the same. Those first months of lessons seemed like torture to you and Mom because you just wanted to play and not practice. But quickly, the instrument became like an extension of you. Your love of music and eventual desire to lead others in worship has been a true blessing to see. We know you've worked hard with your music, and it's amazing to watch how you've developed your talents. God will continue to use that in your life as you watch for and anticipate those opportunities that are sure to come from Him. We love your sensitivity for hurting people and your persistent stand for what is right. We also understand that balancing compassion with standards of truth is no easy task. Let God continue to develop this trait, and He'll use you in ways that will be so important. We know He has plans for you, plans which will challenge you, plans that will sometimes confuse you and make you weary. These are the plans only God understands fully. But this is where His purpose becomes your purpose. Deuteronomy 5:32 says, "So be careful to do what the Lord your God has commanded you. Do not turn aside to the right or to the left." We've prayed all your life that your feet would remain on the path He has laid out for you, that He would protect you from the things that would lead you astray. We look forward with great anticipation to see how God's plan for your life unfolds. Son, we love you so very much. P.S. You need to clean out the dishwasher when you get home. Thank you.